Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. I thought I'd give you guys an update on the Jaguar XF. I had a couple of things done in the last couple of weeks. A little bit of drama. I took the car in for one of the events to be replaced. And they replaced the event, but I noticed when I got home that the large aluminium, or aluminum as the Americans call it, dash trim panel had actually been damaged in the process because everything had to be removed. I then called them, I called them the very next day and I complained, and I told them that I wasn't very happy that they'd repaired something on my dash and broken something else on my dash. The reason I replaced the air vent, it probably didn't need replacing, but it was closing a little weird, and I noticed that somewhere along the line someone had actually they must have put something really hard on it when it was either opening or closing, but they must have done something to it, and that might have stripped some of the gears on the motor while it was closing or opening. But there was this scratch on it ever since the day I got the car, so I'm not blaming the dealer for that. My car went in on the Tuesday. The Wednesday I called them to complain. The Thursday I wanted to go out with the car. The battery was dead. I really and truly don't know what happened. On the Wednesday after I actually called them, I had about 6 CDs in the changer and I took them all out, and I don't think I turned the sound system off, because you can turn the sound system on while the car is switched off. So I don't think I actually turned the sound system off, and I think that ran the battery flat. So I learned quite a big lesson there, and that is to check that before I get out of the car at any point in time, to make sure the sound system is off, the ignition's off, and everything is off. Because you can also put the car in accessory mode, lock it and walk away. I thought it would actually just switch everything off, but it turns out it doesn't really do that. So anyway, the car, they came in, they jump-started the car, they took the car away. I got the car back on the following Monday, after calling them and complaining, because I was getting really anxious about what might have caused the flat battery, because the battery was replaced in July last year. So no, it was replaced July the year before that, so it was replaced in July 2015. The car got a new battery, and I didn't think that the battery could go dead in just a year and a half. It just didn't make sense. So anyway, it turns out they charged the battery. They couldn't find anything wrong. They diagnosed it. They had it on a trickle charge. They did a full diagnostics on the battery control module. There was nothing wrong. They couldn't find anything wrong. So then I got the car back. I spoke to the service manager, and he asked the technician to actually take the panel out my car that was damaged and bring it to him. Well, when the technician did that, he was too lazy to take off the bottom portion of my dash, and instead he just took a screwdriver and took the panel from above. And in doing so, he actually damaged the leather on my dash. So anyway, they agreed to replace the panel with a new one. The panel arrived. I took the car in last week, Friday. They fitted it. They called me into the workshop and they said, "Oh, we got a problem here." And I said, "What is the problem now?" And they said, the color of the aluminium is slightly different to that of the one in my car, but there's no color code for it. They are all the same on all the cars. Maybe it's just a different supply, I don't know. So I said to him, you know what, I really don't care about the color mismatch. What I care about are the huge protruding dents on my aluminium panel. I really don't want to see that. So needless to say, I now have a new vent that is working great, and I have some damage, permanent damage to the leather on my dashboard. And I said to them they wanted to send the car to they were very good about it, you know. They wanted to replace or repair it at their cost, and I said to them, no, I need to draw a line at you have to draw a line at a certain point in time, because if I said to them, yeah, go ahead and do that, well, maybe the trim shop will damage something else in the car, maybe they would do something else wrong, and then the whole thing just keeps snowballing. Without any further ado, I want to show you guys the vents, and I want to show you the new rubber mats that I actually got. So I don't know if you can see this, but this is darker than this, and this is the panel that was replaced. Now there was a dent here protruding out, and there was a dent over there, and apparently the service manager told me there were dents at the top as well. And how that happened is when they stuck this panel, because this panel had to be removed, this had to be removed, the side panel behind the door, so that they could remove this entire section in order to replace this vent here. So this panel was actually damaged, and I don't know, you can probably see the color difference now when you look back. I just put my service book there to put my camera on it. So if you look now, you can actually see there is definitely a difference. You know, it doesn't really bother me. I think as time goes on, it's probably going to wear. Now here's the damage to my leather, and I don't know if you guys can actually see that because there's so much light shining down, but I took a permanent marker and I colored it in, so there was actually a nick right there, and you can see a very, very small dent in the dash over there. So he took a screwdriver and wedged it in here, obviously to get it out, and I think he was you can see the way it's dented there, he was levering the screwdriver this way in order to pop it out. So now I'm just going to start the car, and you can see the vent is working. That's the vent that was replaced, and it's working really, really good now. You turn it off, all working great. Here are the mats that I bought, the rubber mats, and they actually say Jaguar on them, and you've got the leaper right there, and these are really, really great. They're very expensive, they're not cheap. Let me just show you. The driver's one is already pretty dirty because it was raining this morning and I went out with the car, and this I actually got off AliExpress, that plate, the foot plate, because the carpet tends to get very dirty there. And then here are the ones in the rear, and as you can see, no one has, you know, stood on these yet. And they're actually very, very good. Also got these neat little goodies for the trays, for all the trays. So what those do, I've actually got them in here as well, so you can see there, funny money, and then there's one in there as well. So thanks for joining me, and thanks for watching my video. I just thought I'd share those things with you guys, and if you liked it, please like, subscribe and share. And there'll probably be a few more things coming up, like the trunk automatic opening, which I'd like to sort out. Thank you for watching.